Hi, I'm Gina, welcome to my channel. I've been busy tonight. I've been updating my catalogue, my lists of DVDs, books, CDs and records and so on. And I've been flipping through the book I got today, and I suddenly remembered I've got another book to do a flip through that I bought at Hunted Antiques. But I won't do that tonight, I'm not going to have time. I'm only going to do the Memorabilia book. But in going through my records, I'm so delighted now that I've finally got the volume, the Legendary Performer series, with the complete with the booklets. Before I didn't have that. I didn't even know they existed. One or two of them I did. So I got volume 1 and the booklet that comes with volume 1. And it's interesting because the picture on the back of the booklet is the same as the front of the record. Volume 2. The booklet goes with it on the back. Volume 3, which is, I think, as far as I know, the only picture disc of the Legendary Performer series. And the booklet goes with that. And the picture on the back. And Volume 4, which I think, I picked up at Hunted and Collectibles, not realising. Well, I did sort of eventually realise that, whoa, that's different from the one I've got. So, that's the cover, and that's the booklet. So, very, very happy to have. So, I've got spare copies now of Legendary Performer Volume 3 and 4. But that's okay. Somebody will take them off my hands, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to do a flip through. Look at Tiger stretched out. Isn't that cute? Tiger, puss, puss, puss. No, twitch of an ear, he won't budge. He's not interested. He's too happy sitting near Elvis. Okay, so this book, Elvis Memorabilia. There's lots of books on Elvis's memorabilia about Elvis. Oh, just dropped the catalogue. But I collect them all because they all come out at different times. This one actually is, I'm not sure if it's actually produced in Australia, but I'm not sure it was. It says in the write-up something about England. The original book was produced in England. But anyway, memorabilia. Let me see. Australian Book Company. Let's see. 19. The book is produced by Quantum Books in London, but it's got all this other published in Australia, the Australian Book Centre. So, anyway, 1999. So it's pretty old, but hey, it's interesting. So, got the the cover, which is good, paper cover. Pretty good condition. Savage Young Elvis. I don't know what that is. I've recognised most of the things going through this book, but some of them I'm not sure. So, beginning a collection of Elvis Memorabilia. I remember this. These were vinyl covered books. There's a record case, and there was a scrapbook, an autograph book, a photo album, and a diary. Brought out, Colonel Parker, when he started bringing all this stuff out in 1956. I think I had the autograph book. I don't think I had the diary, but I got them from a pen pal in America when she was selling off her collection. And the game, I had that too, and that's in Wayne's hands now. I don't think he's going to part with it. I might ask him nicely one day. He might give it to me. I mean, it was mine in the first place. Not going to fight over it. Elvis dog tag. Oh, earrings, so I've got those. I didn't get them when they come out, of course, but I think, where did I find those? I think it was one of the collections I bought on Marketplace. Souvenir albums. Yeah, I think they were RCA albums. The figurines, I've never been interested in those. And the limited edition things. Yeah. No, that's interesting, because you see so many of these gold record things, and unless they've got, the seal on the back saying they're from Elvis Presley Enterprises, or authorised, or certification and so on, I think people just get old records and spray them gold and put a couple of photos of Elvis in there and say it's official. I've seen so many of them around. Okay, collecting sheet music. I've got some sheet music, not a lot. I don't actively collect it. Should, because I've got a piano over there that or a keyboard, and I'd like to start playing it again one day. Now, what's this? Album of Jukebox Favourites. Oh, that looks good. Elvis President. The rarest item of sheet music as far as collectors of Elvis memorabilia are concerned is not of a song recorded by Elvis, but a song about Elvis. Elvis Presley for President, which was performed by the singer Lou Monte. The song was produced in 1956, the year of presidential election. The sheet music was published by Vernon Music Company of New York. At the time of publication, the sheet music sold for 50 cents. One of the few copies known to exist recently sold for $100. Fun. I don't care if some don't show on. Yeah, so each chapter of the type of memorabilia she makes, the author makes comments about the best way to store things, what she thinks they're worth, and so on. So, okay, collecting records. These look, let's see, I did a photograph in a, can't read it, I don't know. Right, she starts off with some records. RCA advertisements. Now these are interesting, aren't they? I remember some of the newspapers I've got, or some of the scrapbooks I've got. I remember the RCA in Australia had full-page ads in the newspapers for Elvis's records. So I've got a few of those. And then they go on to the various things that came with the records, the catalogues, special promotions, bonus photos, performance postcards. Okay, and the calendars, of course, little calendars that they used to give out. More catalogues, RCA catalogues. Collecting Elvis in print, oh well, where do you start? That was the first Elvis special, I think. And I remember I had that book too, I think I sold it. Cats. There's a bunch of magazines on eBay at the moment. They're either reproductions or originals of magazines about Elvis. I've got a watch on them, so I really should get on there and I'm going to buy them, make a move. I've had that too. I don't know what happened to that one. I might have sold it. And I had that too. Ah, shut up. You don't want to hear what I've had. Okay, Elvis Monthly. Yep, I had that too. Yeah, the very first Elvis Monthly magazine. Collecting live performance memorabilia. Yeah. Souvenirs, postcards, venues, so on. Cinema memorabilia. Oh yeah. Posters. Of course, there's lots of reproductions of the posters now. Window cards. Half-sheet posters. Lobby cards. I remember those. Every time we went to a theatre to see an Elvis movie in the 60s, my girlfriends and I would always go up to the management of the theatre. What happens to the cards when your movie's over? Oh, I go somewhere else. They go into storage for the next time it's shown or whatever. They always have some excuse. We never got any. Oh, the standees, the life-size cutouts. Movie stools. Photos from his movies. RCA Victor's original sound. These must have been a promotion. Some of the writing is very tiny. I can't read it anyway. Marketing Elvis Presley Enterprises. Okay. Oh, yeah, I had those too. Or I had the shoebox. Oh, I had such an enormous collection. I'm spitting chips that I left that behind. Yeah, okie doke. That's a t-shirt. Glue it. And we've got the figurines and stuff. Hair and body products. I haven't got any of that, but I've got a bottle of Pepsi. Plates, yeah, not into the plates either. They're very beautiful, but gee, where do you put them? You end up with so many modern merchandising. Okay, yeah, mugs, coffee mugs and glasses. Got those. There's more plates. Coffee mug. Figurines. Bubblegum cards. Yep. And collections. She goes into various types of collections of cards that were around in the 50s and then later on brought out new collections. Beside Bishop. Oh yeah. The stamps. I don't know why the post office didn't put both of them out. They could have put out a sheet with both designs on. Elvis in politics. Famous celebrity. So, yeah. Apparently this is one of a series of these people do on different collectible items, but I'm quite happy to have this Elvis one. Look, I've only used, 11 minutes, so there's 19 minutes. I think I might as well put through this. It's Elvis by Susie Behar. Beautiful book, beautiful photos, but there's a few mistakes. I don't understand how somebody can... it was published in 2008. Do a book like this, it takes so much trouble, and then make some really, what I think, are stupid mistakes. Anyway, I'm nitpicking, aren't I? It's a great book. If you don't read the text and you don't look at the captions under the photos, because that's where most of the photos are wrong. The captions, I mean. I love that photo. Imagine being a teenager and having him as a date. Wow. Dixie. Now, I've got a feeling her name had an E on the end. Yes, it does. Look at that. Dixie Lock, Memphis Press Scimitar. She's put up there with that. Bit of proofreading wouldn't have gone astray, my dear. I should have put a record on. Nah, never mind. Too late now. There's some good photos. Oh, they got about genius. Another one that gets stuck into Colonel Parker. I'm going to get onto that book I'm reading. I'm nearly finished the book about the Colonel. I'm going to start reading some of that very soon. Cheeky. Actually, got some great pictures. Seen that one before. That doesn't look right. That photo is much later than when he's saying handle. I don't. Maybe it's the cover that's been a reproduction. In the 50s or the 70s, 60s and 70s, they've brought the record out with a new cover, but that doesn't look right to me. Somebody will put me right. Well, that's a good shot. I've seen plenty of photos of Elvis on stage like that, but I've never seen one of him turning around and looking at the camera. That's gorgeous. And that's the same. I mean, that record cover, that's weird. That's a photo from Jailhouse Rock. And the record is, Love Me Tender One Night. Like I said, is it an EP? Don't know. Hang on. That's another shot too. The Sugar Up and Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah, lovely photos. Yeah. That Graceland was Elvis to a T, wasn't it? He just looked so perfect. The house is perfect for him. Wow. Well, that looks right. That's the EP. Yeah. Look at it. Flip over this. At least that photo's not from GI Blues. So many of the other books I've got lately talk about Elvis in the army and have a photo from GI Blues. That's a nice one. These two. Now, why would you put a photo of taken at the time of Jailhouse Rock with a write of it, it's now or never? Oh, I guess she's just using the photos that she's allocated, best of her ability. Now this I'm really not sure about. Flaming Star. Is this from... Do you reckon this is from Flaming Star or Love Me Tender? I reckon this is from Love Me Tender. Elvis on the set of Flaming Star. Oh, I don't think so. Especially being black and white. I don't think I've seen that before. Elvis and Tuesday World messing around. Wild in the country. Zone of Memorial Benefit. Has anyone ever told you very handsome? Only girls. He had some great lines in his movies, didn't he? That's a neat shot. Elvis getting a manicure in the monorail. All the people behind him. Viva Las Vegas. Viva and Margaret. So it's all pretty well known shots. Kissing cousins. Just about. Check this one out. This photo of Barbara Stanwyck and Elvis not holding hands. Sort of. Yeah, they're holding hands. You read different stories. Some say that they didn't get on, others say they did. I don't see why they wouldn't. I think she's a very well respected actress, and I think Elvis would have respected that. Ah, yes. The author gets stuck into some of the films, you know, says some of them are pretty rubbishy. Again, annoys me. Fab 4. Yeah, right, okay. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all. Now, this photo, she claims, was taken on the set of Double Trouble. Again, I don't think so. I think that photo's from the 50s. Let's get away from the glare for a minute and have a look. I might be wrong. Sorry about the light. Ah, God. Juniper. Pregnant. He looked great. He looked great during that film. And this one. Hmm. 6 minutes left. Maybe this was a mistake. And that certainly wasn't taken at the time of, oh, here we are. Elvis posing for a publicity photo with an acoustic guitar around 1969. No, I don't think so. No. 1969, look at that. Look at that. No way, that other photo was not. That's a lovely one of him, his dad, isn't it? The press conference. Nice shots. Yeah, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I love that outfit. I love it when he did that interview. It's not here. That's a good shot. Yeah. We all know that. Oh, here we go. Dr. Nicopolis. And then just, that's Elvis signed photos in 1956. Nashville. Musical legacy. Yeah, just different people's comments on him. Graceland, it's public. Awards, achievements and recognition, well gosh. Yeah. Well, that's got a whole book of itself elsewhere. It needs a whole book. So, there you go. 1 minute to go. Yeah, because I'm sorry I didn't have music. But I might have got blacklisted if I had. Right. It's late. I'm going to bed. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.